Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing one of the beers from the Morrisons Beer Festival. Although you might struggle to get, any of them now, because I went into Morrisons at Brewery, not far away from me, the other day, and basically they only had a few left in. But here we go. Wold Scarborough IPA, 6%. On the back it says, a melodic brew full of coastal harmony, strong and well hopped for the voyage, sending IPA from the Wolds to the world. Brewed with predominantly Wold grown pale ale malt base, maize and triple hop blend. This IPA is certified to have a golden gluten content that is below the Codex standard of 20 ppm, whatever that means. An ideal beer to serve with hot, full flavoured menus. So yeah, 6%, decent strength to it. Got to confess, I've had it before. Really nice beer. Funnily enough, it was at a beer festival at Sainsbury's some 6 years ago now, maybe even more. I was at Arnold Sainsbury's at the time, working there on the beers, wines and spirits department. Part of the reason why I got into beers so much, I mean, I was always interested in home brewing, and then you work in a supermarket, and obviously because you're there, you see the bargains, damaged crates coming in, out of date beers. So they get sold to staff. So it's up to you if you get ill through drinking out of date beers. Not that you do, let's get that right. I mean, if they're about 4 or 5 years out of date, then I'd be worried. But something that's 6 months, a year out of date, not a worry in the world. So let's crack it open. And funnily enough, these little 360 degree cans at London Beer Factory, they're great to put your tops in. Especially when you do lots of beer reviews and you've got a load of empties there. So we'll pour it out and see see how it goes. Now the glass isn't super clean because, to be fair, I've done a few beer reviews in this glass. It's part of the pitfalls of doing it in the beer room rather than the house, So good fermentation on it. You can see, I can see it on the camera. Nice white head, good golden colour. Not a lot of smell to it, to be fair. So, some beers, you'll open them and you get your nose near it, and you could actually smell it as it's coming out. It's that predominant, the smell. No. Although I have had a bottle of white wine today because chilling out, watching Elf on the settee. Obviously we're coming towards the Christmas side of the year, and watching Christmas films, especially for somebody like me who does have anxiety and stress issues. Watching Christmas films, it gets you really in the mood. I mean, I fell asleep watching it, but that's by the by. Oh, straight away, lovely refreshing taste to it, Now, we had a load of these at Sainsbury's. The crate got broke and they all got reduced down. They basically had glass all over the bottles, so only staff would be able to buy them. I mean, it was too much hassle to try and wipe every last little bit of glass off. Not worth it from a commercial point of view because of the fact that it would take so long. Some stores, they just scrap the old crate, which to me is sacrilege. Why scrap a crate? So they got reduced down to a price which was very nice. Minimum price. The minimum price would be 25% of the original price, probably something like 50 pence. And me being the beer collector that I am, I took the blooming lot. I did. So I had a taste of this back then, and absolutely fantastic. Oh. So, I'll go on the internet, get a couple of reviews and, you know, see how the see what the general consensus is, because obviously other people have got their ideas of what it is. Oh, did I miss it then? There we go. Just had my dinner as well, so I'm absolutely bloated at the moment. Shouldn't really be drinking, but... So, from 130 ratings, it's been out a while, 3.25 out of 5. Let's see if the about this beer says anything. No, it doesn't say anything different. So, latest review was in June of this year, so surprisingly none for the beer festival, you know, which is a bit strange. Bottle pours clear like gold with lasting bright white head. Really clean taste, almost larger like, but with low carbonation. Perfect accompaniment to my curry. Some of these are saying bottle from Sainsbury's, but I didn't see it in Sainsbury's. It must be from, and that's this year as well, so it must be certain different area. This is Gateshead, so yeah, Yorkshire, yeah, different areas. So looking for interesting reviews. Here we go. Bottle, creamy white, good, mostly lasting head. Yeah, the head is still lasting. Dark yellow colour, moderate malty and hoppy aroma. I've got to say, malty and hoppy. There is an aroma there, and yeah, it probably is that, but it's a bit faint for me. So, moderate bitter flavour, average moderate bitter finish, orange notes, creamy palate. Yeah, it's definitely creamy, and there's definitely bits of orange in the taste. So, someone's gave it a 4.2%, although a very short review. This was a good beer to drink, and what more substantial than many a man's beer. That was his first review. Yeah, great reviewer. If you're going to review, at least put a bit of effort into it. Right. Pours clear golden with a thin white head. Aroma sweet, slightly grainy malts, fruity citrus, floral hops. Taste, same as aroma, sweet malty base, grainy bready, fruity citrus and floral hops. Bitter finish, light medium body, fine carbonation. Not too bad, but not really what I expected from an IPA. So take those reviews as you do. For a 6% beer, to me, it doesn't taste like a 6% beer. Give you an example. This yesterday is a French beer brought back to me from France. It's a 5.6% beer, and it tasted like a 7-8% beer. It was so strong, and it tastes a hell of a lot stronger than that. Yeah, this is a 6% beer, which you think was about 4.5%. It is amazing our beers, whether it's the hops, whether it's the malt, I'm not sure what it is, but you know when you taste, you're drinking them and you think, yeah, this is strong, or this isn't strong. This doesn't taste like a 6%er. I'm not doubting that it is a 6%, but it doesn't taste like it. So, you won't want to don't go to the pub, drink 2 pints and think, yeah, I'm fine for the road. You've got to be careful. Lovely, subtle amounts of hops in there. Definitely an orange taste. Definitely a bitterness to it, and it in your palate, you can really taste it, and it stays for a while as well. Lovely colour to it, and still a decent head. Did I pour the whole bottle? Oh, waste not, want not. Yeah, so yeah, I've had it before. Really liked it. I actually went on Wold Brewery's website, and they had, and I think that it was a glitch, but I tried to order and I didn't get what I expected to get. Basically, that's something like 6 bottles for £3. And I thought, bloody hell, that's cheap. So I ordered them, didn't I? And what came wasn't what I ordered. And I mean, I got an apology for it, but you know, you got to be careful what you put on your website. It was a mixed box of Wold top things, and it said what it said. And yeah, I mean, obviously it was an error, but yeah, I wasn't so pleased when only 1 bottle came, especially when you're expecting 6. You know, being a bit of a bargain person that I am. Oh, so really nice taste to it, you know. From the moment you drink it, there's a lovely smoothness. It really is an absolutely top class IPA. And you can understand why it's sold so quick at Bull. I was at Morrisons on their beer festival, because the only ones left of the there was St. Peter's, the alcohol-free one, which I can understand why that's left, you know, I'm not daft. But yeah. Oh. In fact, I might do a review of that next. Oh, that was absolutely bang on. Yeah, well happy with that. Definite orange in the taste, and it's lasted, you know, and it's nice. It's not a full on orange, you know. It's not like an orange flavoured beer, but you know, it's definitely in the taste. Really nice, really pleasant. So out of 5. Would I drink it again? Hell yeah. Would I drink lots of it on draft in a pub if it was the only thing? And there was list of beers, and I wasn't keen on the other beers. Definitely, you know, it's one of them. If you was in one pub in a village for a night out, you know, you'd have several of them, and you'd be bladdered afterwards. Obviously at 6%, but yeah, very nice indeed. So out of 5. I'll give it quite respectable 4.5 out of 5. Really liked it. It reminded me of years ago at Sainsbury's in the better days in my previous job. Days when, you know, Sainsbury's as a company followed a route that they should have carried on following, their Great British Beer Festival. You know, across the country, bringing out beers from different regions. And you know, it is the way to be, especially in this day and age. I can't understand why supermarkets aren't grasping onto this more and more. You know, I can see it, and I'm just you know, a worker who used to work on a beer department. I can see it, but obviously the people in charge and logistically they can't, so strange. But yeah, fantastic beer. Well done, Wold Top Brewery, and well done, Morrisons as well, you know. Great beer festival. Glad to see that at least one of the big supermarkets, the big 4 supermarkets, are carrying on with beer festivals. Thanks for watching. See you soon.